Mr. O'Farrell has arrived. Mr. Fuentes has arrived. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Los Angeles City Council meeting. This council meets every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. The public is welcome. Madam Clerk, we do have a quorum again today. It's Tuesday, March 1st. Please call the roll.
Blumenfield, Bonin, Buscaino, Cedillo, Englander, Fuentes, Heristason, Weezer, Koretz, Krikorian, Martinez, O'Farrell, Price, Rue, Wesson. 10 members present and a quorum, Mr. President.
Okay, first order of business.
Approval of the minutes.
Rue moves, Price seconds. Next.
Commendatory resolutions for approval.
Buscaino moves, Bonin seconds. Next.
Mr. President, today is Tuesday and time for the flag salute.
Let's rise. Will be led today by Mr. Mike Bonin.
Everybody, please place your hands over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You want us to put both our hands on our hearts?
Thank you, Mr. Bonin. Madam Clerk, why don't we begin by going through today's agenda?
Mr. President, there are requests to continue items 17 and 25 to March 2nd. Further, there are requests to continue items 1H, Q, and AB for 30 days to March 29th, and a request to continue 10 and 40 to March 15th.
Okay, so without objection, that will be the order. Continue.
The Department of Building and Safety recommends that the following items be received and filed. 1D, K, P, T, X, Z, and AA as the liens have been paid in full, and 1C and M as the properties have been determined to be owner-occupied and ineligible for lien processing. Additionally, the Department recommends that the lien amount of 1G be reduced to $2,269.54.
Okay, so without objection, that'll be the order. That brings us where?
Items 1 through 4 are items noticed for public hearing.
Do we have cards?
Yes, there are cards on all items.
Let's hold those items and continue.
Items 5 through 20 are items for which public hearings have been held.
Members' specials. Any specials? Let's prepare then to vote on these items. Let's open the roll. Mr.
Are we there?
We'll hold 20 for
Thank
Mr.
you.
Buscaino. Let's prepare to vote on the remaining. Let's open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
10 ayes.
Okay, that brings us where?
And Mr. President, on item 5, those ordinances will be held over to March 15th unless reconsidered with 12 members present.
Okay, if we get 12, please remind me and we'll just take care of them right now. So let's move on to the next set of items.
Items 21 through 34 are items for which public hearings have not been held. 10 votes are required for consideration.
Okay, so without objection, those items are now before this body. Do we have cards?
Yes, there are cards on 24, 26, 27, 32.
Let's hold those items and prepare to vote on the remaining items. Let's open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
11 ayes.
Okay, continue.
Items 35 through 37 are items scheduled for closed session. Would you like to hold those on the desk?
Yes. And let's move on.
On the supplemental agenda, items 38 and 39 are items for which public hearings have been held. The Budget and Finance Committee report for item 38 has been submitted and circulated for council consideration, and item 39 should be held at this point.
All right, well, let's vote on the remaining item. Let's open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
12 ayes.
Let's continue.
5.
On the supplemental agenda, items 40 to 45 are items for which public hearings have not been held. 10 votes are required for consideration.
Okay, so without objection, those items are now before this body. Do you have cards?
Yes, there are cards on 40, 41, and 43.
Okay, let's vote on the items that don't have cards. Let's open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
12 ayes.
All right. That brings us where?
Mr. President, it takes council back to presentations, items called special or general public comment.
All right, let's start. We'll do an item, maybe two. Let's go to item 43, Mr. Walsh. Item 43.
John Walsh, blogging at HollywoodHighlands.org and tweeting at Hollywood Dems. Item 43, this amends contract with the California Institute of Arts for another $169,000. I say to everyone out there to take a good look at the state of the sidewalk in front of your house and realize this $149,000 is going to a friend of Mitch O'Farrell who's getting $149,000 for, I think it's ballet dancing. So ballet dancing is much more important to the city, the Institute of the Arts ballet dancing, than to clean this city up, to get rid of the gangs, and to fix the sidewalks. That's what we're dealing with in this city. $169 for arts development, trust fund, and for making movies matter. Movies matter because the Academy is racist. This $149,000 goes to institute more racism.
Let's prepare to vote. Let's open the roll, close the roll, Tabulate the vote.
12 ayes.
That's approved. Mr. Rue, would you like, I may do one before. Why don't you get ready? But I'm going to do item 24. So if I could get item 24, Donna Pierman and Monica Mija, please come forward. Item 24. Yes.
Good morning, council members. This item is for an affordable housing development, 125 apartments with 63 apartments for the homeless and the chronic homeless. I wanted to thank you so very much for your support for our homeless residents in Los Angeles. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Pierman?
Another wasteful project for a bunch of affordable housing for the homeless who was probably there for a very short period of time. My time is not working here, so I don't know how much timing I'm having here. So, okay, good. So, yeah, what we want is real opportunity, ones where people can actually have housing that will stay there. But what they do is they get these homeless people over there, and they're only going to stay there for a short period of time, because after a while they won't be able to afford to be able to live in these houses, and then they move on, and then they get new homeless people who also will then move on. And this is not an area where these people will actually get an opportunity. So in the meantime, everyone else is paying for temporary housing for the homeless. So, man, this is a bad idea. So let's not go for this huge atrocity that's only going to help people for a very short temporary time. Thank you.
Okay, let's prepare to vote on this item. Let's open the roll. Close the roll. Tabulate the vote.
14 ayes.
Okay, Madam Clerk, we do have 12. Mr. O'Farrell, forthwith on that item. We do have 12. Why don't we vote on reconsideration for, is that item 5? So on item 5. Oh, and Mr. Buscaino, what was the other item?
44.
So we'll vote on reconsideration for 44 as well. So let's open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
14 ayes.
Okay, now on item 5, we'll vote on the actual item. Let's open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
14 ayes.
Mr. Rue, the floor is yours.
Good morning, Mr. President, and good morning, City
Forthwith
Council.
on 5.
And
Yes, sir.
good morning, City Council colleagues. It's that time of the year again. Time for the March of Dimes. I remember when I was in elementary school, getting those little envelopes, going home, trying to look for any change around the couch or whatnot to bring it back to my teacher for that little sticker. But you know, the March of Dimes has become a lot more sophisticated. But their mission has still remained the same. And it's a mission of service. And the United States has one of the highest premature birth rates of any high-resource country. Premature birth is the leading cause of death for newborns in the United States. The leading cause of death among children under 5 around the world. The March of Dimes works on a national level, but its mission is a very local one. In 1 year in Los Angeles County, 125,221 babies are born. 11,688 are born prematurely. A little less than 10% of the babies in LA County are born preterm, compared to the California rate of 8.8. 3,800 babies are born with a birth defect. 570 babies die before their first birthday. These numbers are too high. The March of Dimes is working to reduce them. They help through community outreach, advocacy, research, and education. Babies who survive an early birth may have lifelong health problems such as cerebral palsy, vision and hearing loss, and learning disabilities. As a healthcare advocate and chair of the Health, Mental Health, and Education Committee, I believe that it's important that we invest in programs like these to provide a brighter future for all our children in Los Angeles. We are proud that the City of LA is committed to healthy babies, so let's have a great march for babies. And with that, I'd like to introduce Allison Sprifkin, Development Director in the Greater Los Angeles Division of the March of Dimes.
Allison, please come forward.
Thank you. Thank you, Councilmember Ryu, and thank you to the entire council for having us here today. I just want to say a huge thanks to the City of Los Angeles, who has been a very, very long-standing partner of the March of Dimes. City employees have raised millions of dollars over a decades-long relationship, and they will continue to do that this year, and for that we are very grateful. I am myself what we call a mission mom, which means that I had a premature baby who was born 15 weeks early back in 2007. He was one of the statistics that Councilmember Ryu just referred to, and I'm happy to say that today he is a happy, healthy, thriving 8.5-year-old with no residual effects of his prematurity, and that is largely due to the efforts of people like the employees of the City of Los Angeles. So on behalf of March of Dimes, both professionally and personally, I thank you for your hard work and for the dedication of your employees. And I'd also like to say a thank you to Chief Jamie Moore with the LA Fire Department, who for the second year in a row has agreed to lead the campaign. And we are extremely grateful for Chief Moore and for the Los Angeles Fire Department for their commitment to healthy babies. Thank you.
No, thank you.
And I'd like to introduce and bring up Battalion Chief Jamie Moore, who is the LA Fire Department has for the second year, as Allison said, have taken the lead in the city of LA for the March of Dimes. Chief Moore.
Welcome, Chief.
Good morning, council members. I'm going to make this short and sweet. The Los Angeles Fire Department has once again chosen to be the lead agency for this worthy cause. And we want to remind everyone, you don't have to have a sick child, have a sick baby, or be premature to be affected by the March of Dimes. We were all there. We were all infants. It's a fight for healthy babies. And your Los Angeles firefighters are committed to fighting for healthy babies. So please join in this campaign. You're going to have members from your different departments contacting you. The walk is April 30th. And we encourage you all to participate and support those who will be walking. And please join us on that special day. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. And I'll make sure that my office sends out all the information for the March of Dimes to all the council offices. And thank you to the March of Dimes for advocating for all our children. And on behalf of the City of Los Angeles, I'd like to present this proclamation to Allison. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Okay, and okay, let's go to item 26. I believe we have Ms. Pearman and Mr. Spindler. Come on now, Ms. Pearman.
26. Oh, yeah. Okay. This shows another senseless murder and the shooting death of a Deverick Mathis. It shows why we have to have our Second Amendment rights, which shows why the Republicans are right. That our right to bear arms is the most important one, because there's people out there that will want to murder people. And if they thought that people had the right to carry, if they were carrying, these people would not be senselessly murdered. We have to find a way. We have to protect ourselves, because the police are not there all the time to protect us. So we have to protect ourselves. And I know it's one of these and other reward motions. Of course, snitches get stitches, so you're not going to be able to get anything. You're wasting your time. In the meantime, we can't protect ourselves. So right on number 2, right on the Republican Party, and let's get rid of these reward motions. They don't work. Thank you.
Okay.
Stitches get snitches. Bitches of the LAPD. Vote no on this reward. It takes too fucking long to get the money for these rewards. Up on the 10th floor today, it took 5 fucking years to get $75,000. How long is it going to take to get $50,000? The only reason he got the $75,000 is because Mitchell Englander's running for supervisor, or the $75,000 wouldn't
Stay
have
on
been
the
paid.
subject. Stay on the subject.
$50,000 is offered by whom? By gangsters called police department officials. You have gangsters offering $50,000 to apprehend fellow gangsters. What the fuck kind of insanity is this? We don't need this bullshit. No on this item. Why? Fuck the police.
Let us prepare to vote on this item. Let's open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
14 ayes.
Mr. Cedillo, are you ready with your presentation? The floor is Mr. Cedillo's.
Yes. Mr. President, and I see a lot of smiling faces as we are here today to acknowledge Tom Drissler's retirement from the city of Los Angeles. Tom has a, distinguished career with the airports and the Department of Transportation. He's an Angelino, graduate 1970, Daniel Murphy High School, and a degree in sociology. That's why we have an affinity. He and I are sociologists by training, which gives us the art of observation, and a master's of administration from the University of Southern California. We don't hold that against him. Tom joined the city family in 1986, where he worked on the Landside Operations Bureau for the Department of Airports at LAX, and where he was assigned the coordinating and regulating of operations of taxicabs and charter limos and buses. He was instrumental in establishing the LA Police Ground Transportation Enforcement Unit, and as you recall, during that time period, there were a lot of bandit taxicabs, and he was very involved in that. Tom prepared the specifications and administered the contract for the first automatic vehicle ID system in 1989 at LAX, and earned a recognition of appreciation at the 3rd Annual Awards of the Excellence of Productivity Commission and Productivity Information Network of the City of Los Angeles in 1991. In 91, he became the first Department of Airports employees in many years to earn the prestigious accreditation AAE from the American Association of Airport Executives. In 99, he was promoted to become the first taxicab administrator for the City of Los Angeles Department of Transportation, where he provided executive support for the Board of Taxicab Commissioners. You may recall that's when we wrote legislation in Sacramento to collaborate with the city. And Tom has very ably represented the city for many years as a member and director of the International Association of Transportation Regulators, including the last 2 years as chair of the IATR Board of Directors. Colleagues, join me in thanking Tom Drissler for his 30 years of service to the city of Los Angeles. 30 years of service to the city of Los Angeles is very significant and deserves our acknowledgement. He is here with family and friends. Tom, please share a brief synopsis of that career of yours in 30 years.
Well, thank you, Councilmember Cedillo. It's been very generous of you to sponsor this, and I want to express my appreciation to your staff and their dedication, their professionalism. And over the years, I've interacted with council members and staff over the years, and I've always been impressed with the dedication and the professionalism of council members and all the staff members that are constantly extremely busy. It really made it joyful working for them, even on contentious issues. It's been a good run. I really enjoyed my time working for the city of Los Angeles and serving the people in the city. I've dealt with a fair share of controversies, but it's nice now that I've been able to step away and have some of those burdens off of my mind. But I want to thank everybody for this recognition. This is really nice. This is a great way to go out. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Step to the side. Where's our photographer?
Thank you very much. Thank you.